time to watch some TV, get comfortable on your couch, grab a snack or a drink, and let's see what decisions people are making today.
Whatever, I do what I want.
Oh, he's such a cutie.
Okay, Miss Lee, why are we here?
Judge, we're here today on the state's suit affecting the parent-child relationship. This is the fourth setting in the case. At the last setting, Mr. Thigpen had requested a DNA test. The state is requesting the court to order Mr. Thigpen to appear in person at the next live docket to submit to court-supervised paternity testing. Mr. Thigpen currently resides out of state. However, under long arm, we are requesting that he appear in person. Ms. Bernard has reviewed the photo presented at the testing appointment and confirmed that it does not match Mr. Thigpen's appearance. Furthermore, the phone number and signature used at the testing appointment do not match the contact details and the signature of Mr. Thigpen. Due to this, we are concerned about the validity of the test and requesting that the test occur under court supervision.
Okay. All right.
And do you recall at the time of the child's birth when an acknowledgement of paternity was signed for this child?
Yes, he was born on May 9th, so it was either that Sunday, May 10th, or that Monday, May 11th.
Okay, and who signed this acknowledgement of paternity as the father?
Xavier Thigpen.
Okay, and were you shown a photo that was taken at the DNA testing appointment?
Yes.
Okay, and
I don't think I'll be very popular by saying this, but it is the true feelings that I have. And as you know, this is all opinions. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not telling people to think like me. It's just me watching TV on my couch in my house with my pit bull, watching TV and watching this and just giving my own opinions as if I'm home, but sitting here watching with my husband or the children or my family members. We all got opinions. We just talking through the screen, and I'm keeping it raw even while I'm talking to you guys. We're watching it together. Personally, and I have nothing but sons, no daughters, but personally, I believe that every man should get a DNA test before they sign anything. I'm sorry. I mean, I get it. You know, you think is your child, but what about if you think it's not your child? You are legally that child's father because you signed on that line. Don't sign nothing. You can still be a part of that pregnancy. You can be there when the child is born. You can assist the child as it grows until you get that paternity test. And there's too many situations like this. Why are we even talking paternity if you sign that line? You chose to be that child's father when you signed. But a lot of times men don't even know that. They don't even know that by signing it, you become the legal father. Even if you're not the biological father, you're the legal father. Anyone can sign for the child. Even if you never had sex with that woman. I just met you 2 minutes ago. I'm going to sign for your child. Well, guess what? You just became the legal father. Regardless of who the father is by blood, you became the legal father. So don't do it. I get it. You trust her. But how many times have men been burnt because they trusted? Get a blood test. And I do believe you can get a blood test in the hospital when the baby's born. Not only that, but they've gotten so sophisticated, they can do it while the baby's not even born yet. They can do paternity tests while she's still pregnant. If there's anything in your mind making you think, I'm not sure if I'm this child's father, but I'm going to hang in there. Don't you sign nothing. You go ahead and hang in there and support your girlfriend. I'm guessing that's your girlfriend, because unless you're married, you're not presumed the father. She might say that, but as far as law is concerned, and then they be hitting you in your pockets and hitting you hard. I have seen so many situations in my real life. I know so many men that have paid for children that do not belong to them. They learned later through a blood test that the child wasn't even theirs. But legally, you got to keep doing it. On. It's ugly when that's your brother that happens to, or your cousin, or your friend, some family member, some friend, some associate. It hits home where it's just like, man, how dare she? She knew who was in between her legs. You might not have known who was in between her legs, but she knew who was in between her legs. And maybe she did not know exactly who her child's father was, but she definitely knew that there was a chance it could have been someone else's. So don't sit there and pin it on one guy as if you know for a fact it's his child. I've even seen situations, oh, it's nasty. I've even seen situations where a female said that a child belonged to this particular guy, and he said, it's not my baby. But he was really just trying to escape responsibility. And so she took the baby to his grandmother. He was raised by his grandparents instead of his parents. And so she took them as soon as grandma saw that baby. She said, this is my great grandchild. She picked that boy up and said, this is him. This is my great grandbaby here. And she showed pictures of her grandson when he was a kid. I was there. She showed pictures of her grandson when he was a child, looked just like the baby. And then his best friend, the one that's saying that ain't my baby, his best friend said, man, you going to jail if you take her to court over this baby. And then not only that, he bust out laughing because he takes the baby and he like takes, you know, people like take stuff off, see what the fingers look like, see what the toes look like, all that type of stuff, trying to see if it's your baby because, you know, people always trying to weasel out of it, right? He takes the baby, take off the shirt or the onesie or whatever to pull the arm out on the left arm and bust out laughing. And we laughing. No, he's laughing. I'm sorry. And we start laughing too because of how hard he's laughing. And we're like, what's so funny? He said, they're going to throw you under the jail. And they were like, where's your birthmark? That's what he said. He's laughing. He's like, where's your birthmark? He said, it's on my arm. He said, yeah, which arm? Because his best friend knows. And come to find out, the baby had a birthmark in the exact same place as that man. The grandma said the baby looked just like him. Everybody that see the baby think he looked just like him. His best friend is saying, dude, that's your baby. Blood test comes along. Guess what? It's not his baby. Everybody was wrong. Grandma was wrong. Best friend wrong. Baby mama wrong. Family members wrong. But DNA was right. DNA was right. And that baby daddy was right. Because he ain't the baby daddy. He's a free man. And he never signed the birth certificate, you know, in the hospital. He never signed for the child because he kept saying it wasn't my child. He was really trying to just weasel his way out. He had sex with the girl. He was weaseling his way out of it, but he was actually smart because it worked out for his good. Because the baby's not his. Now the baby's a grown man today. He's not a baby any longer. But they've done another blood test and come to find out this is the child's actual father. But that just goes to show, like 1 in 5 people, I think they say look alike or something along those lines. You got to look it up yourself, Google it. But there's many people who look like other people and they're not related to each other at all. So you can't go by looks alone. What does the DNA say? And if you're not willing to get the DNA test, you could be getting burnt. So, I mean, I went on that long tangent and started talking about some other stuff, but all I'm saying is that if you're not married, do not sign a birth certificate. It might not be your baby. It might be your baby. It might not be your baby. It's not worth paying all your hard-earned money for a kid that don't belong to you for 18 years. It is not worth it. Get the blood test before you sign anything. It might keep you from signing.
Was this a photo of Mr. Thigpen?
No, it was not.
Okay. And are you requesting a second test due to the concern that the test results were not of Mr. Thigpen?
Yes, along with some other things I would like to request as well, but that, yes.
Whatever, I do what I want.
Oh, he's such a cutie.